reality check. We are in Coimbatore in western Tamil Nadu on the road with Kamal Haasan as the film superstar makes his entry into the electoral arena. Now there's been no third force in Tamil Nadu for the longest time. It's either been the DMK or the ADMK. Will Kamal Haasan be that third force? Will he, in fact, turn out to be a blockbuster, or will it be a flop? That's what we're here to find out on Reality Check. At a street corner in Coimbatore, a small crowd surges forward for a glimpse of the star. Now here is a candidate. Some hand him books, others a bouquet. Kamal Haasan keeps his speech short.
April 6ஆம் தேதி அன்றைக்கு மறக்காமல் நேர்மைக்கு ஒரு வாய்ப்பு கொடுக்க வேண்டும். டார்ச் லைட்டுக்கு நீங்கள் ஒரு வாய்ப்பை கொடுக்க வேண்டும். அதுக்காகத்தான் நான் சொல்றதுக்கு வந்திருக்கேங்க. அடிக்கடி வருவேன், உங்ககிட்ட பேசுவேன். எனக்கு இன்னொரு வீடா மாறிவிட்டது என்றால் அது மிகையானது.
So as Kamal Haasan campaigns here in his Coimbatore constituency, this is a constituency where the ADMK won last time. This time he's up against the BJP. Why he chose to contest from here, we don't know. But the key question is, does he have the ground strength to pull this off? You need a party organization. Come, let's show you what kind of organization is there. Right now, you can see some cadre here wearing the M&M t-shirts, the M&M flag. And as you come ahead, you see more volunteers with the t-shirt of the M&M, Kamal Haasan's face on it. This is how it's all sprung up and evolving. And you can also see people are interacting with Kamal Haasan. They're not just wanting selfies and photographs, but they're engaging in a dialogue with him. They're asking him, what was he like? What are their demands? What are their needs? And he's attempting to answer some of these questions as he drives off to the next stop on his campaign trail. He has attracted some high-powered support, like his Vice President, Dr. Mahendran, a local doctor and entrepreneur. Here we have Dr. Mahendran. He is the Vice President of the M&M. He is a candidate himself from here. Thank you very much, Dr. Mahendran, for joining us. I believe you are a very successful entrepreneur.
Yes, I hope. I think so.
You are, I believe, in the vanilla
Yes, I've been, I was probably one of the first to bring in natural vanilla to India almost 20 years ago, and it's
Right.
like we've done a lot of value addition.
Okay.
That seems to be going well. Thank you.
And now you're with M&M, but
Yes.
is there, I mean, enough of a support base you have here to win? Because it's going to be a challenge.
I think the challenge is no doubt there, but while there are many constituencies for sure, Coimbatore, both Coimbatore South, where our party president is standing, and Singanallur, where I'm standing, seem to be in the limelight, which I think will be a historic first.
If you
in
manage
Tamil
to-
Nadu, the clean wins over the traditional, whatever other style of politics that has been going on for the last 40 years.
But do you have enough people like cadre and supporters? I see,
cadre-
you know, you've got people with
The
M&M t-shirts.
cadre, the best way to judge the cadre strength would be not just to go into the wards and ask whether every house has received a pamphlet,
Right.
which is one way of an independent testing.
Right.
But more importantly, on the voting day,
Right.
you will see our booth committee will be strong or stronger than the other parties, would be the best proof.
Okay, well, all the very best to you.
Thank you.
And, you know, good luck.
இவர் இப்ப உயிரோட இருந்திருந்தா சந்தோஷமா இருந்திருப்பாருன்னு நினைக்கிறீங்களா? இவர் நினைச்ச இந்தியாவின் பெருமை அதிகரிச்சிருக்கோ இல்லையோ, பாக்கி எல்லாம் அதிகரிச்சிருக்கு.
There are also any number of dramatically shot campaign videos, like this latest one next to a statue of Gandhi.
இந்த இருட்டில இருந்து வெளிச்சத்துக்கு வரணும்னா ஒரே ஒரு வழிதான் இருக்கு. என்னடா இது, ஒரு டார்ச் லைட்டை வச்சுக்கிட்டு எப்படி வெளிச்சத்தை கொண்டு வர போறான்னு பாக்குறீங்களா? நான் தனிமரம் இல்ல, தோப்பு.
But will it all be enough? We get to ask him at an interview at a Coimbatore hotel, his temporary base in the city. So Battleground Tamil Nadu, we are here with Kamal Haasan. film star now entering political waters in a much more direct way. We're here with him in Coimbatore, where he's actually now contesting as a candidate. Thank you very much indeed, Kamal Haasan, for talking to us. Just Coimbatore, why? Why this Coimbatore South constituency? Just as a starting point.
A simple answer would be, a retort would be, why not? All 234 constituencies are
Open.
mine, accordingly to me,
Right.
because our candidates are everywhere. But this is to prove a point that this is a place where communal disharmony is engineered. So I want to be a voice against it. I always have been a voice of that sort. And this is the only place where BJP is contesting.
Right. I mean, they're contesting in several places, but this is a place where you think that they have a strong base, because
They have a strong
Coimbatore
base.
has a history of communal violence. There have been riots here in the 90s.
So that's a point of discontent for people like me who believe in harmony of the state.
Interesting. But I wanted to ask you about the risk that you've taken of actually contesting the election, because in the event that you don't win, your party doesn't win, you will go from being a superstar to basically an opposition MLA. And perhaps not even an MLA of the first or the second opposition party, but third or fourth.
Yeah, that's to be seen. That's for
Sure.
people to give. From the traction that we are getting on the ground, the purpose for us is not the position or the grade that the media or the other politicians will give us. Our aim is to dislodge these two corrupt conglomerate out of their position and give them an alternative.
The DMK and the ADMK,
The
obviously.
DMK and the ADMK.
But I'm just saying, in the event that you don't win the election, you're in the opposition, are you okay with that? That you'll be an opposition MLA in the Tamil Nadu Assembly?
Absolutely, but then I will sleep well, they won't.
So you're saying even as in the opposition, you'll give them on
I
that.
think people will let that happen. But even if that happens, it's a passage to a means to an end. That is to put an end to an already obsolete two-party.
So you're basically implying that it's not correct to write you off, that you may still win. But if you look at the Lok Sabha elections, where you tested the waters, you got less than 4% of the vote. So
Yeah, the one, we were nascent, our legs were not firmly planted. Terra firma was not terra firma then. Also, it was between Mr. Modi and the Congress party. That's how they were looking at it. We were just players. Here, we are the actual fighters for the cause of Tamil Nadu. And we are an alternative. And that's very clear. Within 3 years, from non-mention, we are more than mentioned, not only by the media, but by the opposition itself.
So when you spoke about change, and you said that you want to herald this change from these established setups, I saw that one of your party leaders actually said that you were reaching out to the Congress to be part of your alliance. How is that changed then, if you're going to ally with an established party?
They called out first, and
Okay.
they made a public statement. Head of Tamil Nadu Congress, Mr. Adagiri, made that. He said, DNA-wise, we are not far apart, so we should get together.
Okay.
Well, to confront something formidable, we would have, but there isn't anything that formidable except DMK and them.
Right. But were you open to that, to align with them?
If they've broken away from DMK, yes.
Okay. But then doesn't that undermine your claim of being change, because the Congress would hardly constitute change? They're the oldest
They
political
would
party.
not-
And so.
They would not have been the main alliance. It would be led by us. If they are agreeable to it, then we would have.
You would have considered that. So you think DMK, ADMK are both the same? You think they're both equally corrupt, or do you see any difference between the two?
in their counter-attacks at each other, Mr. M.K. Stalin says that there's 10 lakh crores that's disappeared, and that he blames it on the Honorable Chief Minister. And the Honorable Chief Minister retorts by saying, but Mr. M.K. Stalin is responsible for the disappearance of 20,000 crores, double the amount. But with the righteous indignation, none of them said nothing like that ever happened.
Right.
That should have been the first argument, where they say that these things didn't happen, that is punishable slander. That's how they should have started the argument. But I think they are working as my public relations people when they are shouting at each other like that.
Why did I think that Stalin is a friend? Is that, or did I get that wrong?
No, you can be a friend,
Right.
but that's where it stops.
Okay.
But
But is he? Would you?
ideology and a crime is committed, I'll have to distance myself from the crime because I don't want to be part of it.
But otherwise, would you call him a friend?
Well, we are in the same town, we have the same business.
Right.
They've made a film with me, his son has made a film with me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Udaynidhi has made a film with you.
Yes.
Okay, so there's that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
But it stops there. Is
That's
what you're
where
saying.
it ends. The buck stops there, literally.
Now, when you talked about your ambition of winning the state, your critics say first you still have to win your own seat. And is that a worry for you? Because there is this view here that you're an outsider. You live in Chennai. And we were actually out speaking to people, and some of them spoke in your favor, but some of them did say that. They said he's not from
They'll
here.
say that, but Gandhiji is an outsider. Tamil Nadu. For Tamil Nadu, he's a Gujarati. But that's not how people of Tamil Nadu saw them. And people of Tamil Nadu have encouraged a man like MGR, who is a Malayali by birth. So that this outsider trick won't work. People love you, they love you. And I think if anyone has to remind me that MGR is a Malayali, for us he is a Tamil.
Right.
Like most Malayalis think that I'm part Malayali.
So will you, if you win, move here? Or
Yes, we
If
have
it comes to
already
that?
set up offices here.
Right.
And I'm a guy who has houses in many places.
Okay.
So, it is,
so you're happy to kind of shuttle if it comes to that?
yes. I can see my kind of work is not, I'll have to work from a head office. I'm a filmmaker.
Right.
Even if I'm an MLA, I'll sit here and make my films.
You will continue to make your films, even if you get elected.
Yes,
You're not going to stop.
For me, politics is not a profession. My livelihood is not politics. My livelihood is cinema. Like if I were a doctor, I would say the same thing. My clinic will run.
Do you think that might lead to some skepticism and criticism about how sincere you
Well,
are,
that's
saying
how
that
they-
you're not going to be full-time, you're still
No,
making
that-
movies?
MGR was an MLA, and after becoming an MLA, he did more than 10, 20 films.
Right.
We have a history. And Mr. N.T. Ramarao, after becoming a chief minister, did a film.
Right.
So anybody talks about those things that can be refuted. It's a question of how I deliver as an MLA. And I'm very sure that I'll do much better than any of my predecessors.
So even about your own seat, about winning your own seat, you're confident?
Absolutely.
Okay, because it's quite challenging for you since you have, I think, about 150 odd candidates.
Yes.
So you're both doing campaigning here in Coimbatore, then you also have to jet off and
Yes.
campaign for them.
Yes.
So overall though, you see yourself being this kind of third force alternative, which Tamil Nadu has not had has not had at all.
That's not true for some time. Because Mr. MGR, when he moved out of DMK, was that third force. And he succeeded. And he walked out of DMK. So it's very, it's a convenient statement that DMK or ADMK would make about a third force.
You're right.
Never been successful.
You're right. So at that time he was, because it was either DMK or the Congress.
Congress.
And then he became the third.
Third.
And now it's just become DMK and ADMK. But another third force, of course, could have been your other friend and colleague, Rajni. I know you've been asked a lot about it, so I don't want to labor the point. But Do you now have some sense of what happened, about why he pulled out? Any clarity
It's
on that?
very obvious. There's no debate at all. I had no mind to even argue the case of this or that. It's about his health.
Okay.
And he's a friend of mine, more than this political alliance.
Right.
We've known each other for more than 40 years. And when a man's life is at stake and he wants to make a call and quit.
It was as simple as that?
It's as simple as that.
Nothing else?
When health is at
Risk, sure.
and he has to make a call either way,
Yeah.
as a friend, my advice would be to
Pull out.
live long.
Because one theory was that there was a lot of pressure on him to enter politics, and then he becomes a kind of BJP ally and supporter, and he didn't want that, and so that the health was kind of an excuse.
Well, as I know, that
It
is
was
what
that.
he told me.
That was just a health
Any
cause.
other answers will have to come from Mr. Rajat.
But you did speak to him subsequently,
Yes, I did.
and you.
Yes.
Do you kind of miss the fact that he's not in the dangal with you?
Like I told you, friendship is another matter, and this is
Political.
a very serious business.
Right.
And so we would have probably allied together if for the sake of Tamil Nadu.
You think that you may have done
And
that?
that's why we even spoke of an alliance at all.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's very interestingly poised, but let's see how it pans out. Thank you very much indeed, Kamal
Thank you.
Hassan, for talking
Thank
to us,
you.
and all the very best.
Thank you. Thank you.
At the rally, the voices are clear. They see Kamal as an agent of change.
நீங்க பாத்தீங்களா கமல்ஹாசனை?
பார்த்தோம்.
என்ன நீங்க நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்க? அவருக்கு vote பண்றீங்களா இல்லையா?
இல்லை நாங்கள் வந்து எப்படின்னா நினைக்கிறோம்னாக்கா ஒரு மாற்றம் தேவை, ஒரு மாற்றங்கள் தேவை. பழைய சொல்லக்கூடிய வந்து எல்லாம் பார்த்தாச்சு, எல்லாம் அப்படி ஏடிமிக்க ஒரு மாற்றம் தேவைனாக்கா நம்ம ஊர் தான் நம்ம ஓட்டு போடணும்னு நம்ம எண்ணம்.
எம்என்எம் போடுறீங்களா? இதுக்கு முதல்ல யாருக்கு போட்டுட்டு இருக்கீங்க ஓட்டு?
அது சொல்ல வேண்டாம், அது கடந்த காலங்கள்.
ஓகே.
கடந்த காலம் நமக்கு தேவையில்லை, இப்போ நிகழ்காலம் நமக்கு தேவை. நம்ம நிகழ்காலம் இவரு தான் ஓட்டு, இவருக்கு ஓட்டு போகிறதா உங்களுக்கு அபிப்பிராயம்.
ஏன் இவருக்கு கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க ஓட்டு?
கடந்த கால ஆட்சியெல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டோம்,
பார்த்தேன், நீங்க பார்த்தாச்சு.
பார்த்தாச்சு. இந்த ஆட்சியை நாங்கள் புதுமையாக பார்க்கணும்.
ஓகே. நீங்க
கமலஹாசன் ஐயா இருக்கிறாரு,
இங்க பாருங்க கேமரா.
கமலஹாசன் இருக்காரு பாத்தீங்களா, அவர் வந்து விட்டா இருக்கு பத்தியா,
ஆ.
உலகத்துக்கு நல்லது பண்ணுவார் சொல்ல நம்பிக்கை பாத்திரம் இருக்குது.
அப்படியா? இதுக்கு முதல்ல நீங்க யாருக்கு ஓட்
எதுக்கு
பண்ணிருக்கீங்க?
போட்டிருக்குமோ இல்லையா, ரெண்டாவது பிரச்சனை.
அது
இப்ப இருக்கிற பிரச்சனை இருக்கு பாத்தீங்களா, அவர் வந்தாதான் கொஞ்சம் ஆட்சி கொஞ்சம் மாற்றங்கள் வந்தா ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
ஒரு சேஞ்ச் வருமா? ஓகே. வாட் அபௌட் யூ சார்? நீங்க கூட இங்க இந்த சீட்லயே இருக்கீங்களா? நீங்க என்ன கமல்ஹாசன் பத்தி என்ன நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்க?
சின்ன வயசுல இருந்த கமல் ஃபேன்.
அப்படியா? இல்ல நான் அவருக்கு ஓட் பண்றீங்களா?
கண்டிப்பா ஓட் பண்ணுவேன்.
என்டிவி
ஓட் பண்றீங்களா? இதுக்கு முதல்ல நீங்க யாருக்கு ஓட் பண்ணீங்க?
இதுக்கு முன்னாடி யாருக்கும் அப்பா பிடிச்சவங்க பண்றோம்,
யாருக்கு?
யாருக்கோ பண்றோம். அந்த நேரத்துல
டிஎம்கே ஐடிஎம்கே
அது வேண்டாம் சொல்ல விரும்பல.
ஓகே. பட் திஸ் டைம் கமல்ஹாசன்.
கமல்ஹாசன் பண்ணலாம்.
ஏன்
நான் ஃபேன், அவரோட ஃபேன் சின்ன வயசுல இருந்தேன்.
அப்படியா? ஃபிலிம் ஃபேன்.
ஃபிலிம் ஃபேன்.
ஆனா அவர் ஃபிலிம் ஃபேன் வேற, பொலிட்டிஷியன் அது வேற.
இல்ல ஃபிலிம்லயே வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா மற்ற ஆக்டர்ஸுக்கும் அவருக்கும் வந்து ஒரு சின்ன சின்ன விஷயம் கூட நல்லா பண்ணுவார். ஒரு நடிப்பு அவர் தொழிலா இருந்தாலும் அது நல்லா பண்ணும்போது மக்களுக்கு நல்லது பண்ணுவார் ஒரு நம்பிக்கை.
அப்படியே நம்பிக்கை இருக்கா உங்களுக்கு? ஆனா பேர் சொல்ற கமல்ஹாசனுக்கு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இல்ல, he doesn't have experience of governance. எப்படி அவர் கவர்னன்ஸ் பண்றாரு?
சார் அதாவது ஹானஸ்டா இருக்கிறதுக்கு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் வேணாம் சார். we should have a good heart, we should know people's problem.
Some people say Kamal Hassan doesn't have experience. How will you say?
No, actually he's saying his statement, his main statement is that we don't have experience. Other parties are claiming like that, but we too doesn't have any experience in doing bribe and all other illegal activities like that.
You are with MNM or?
Yeah, sure, I'm with M&M only.
Okay, you are.
My
also
vote
with
for M&M only.
Your vote. You are voting. You have a vote.
Yeah, sure.
You
Yes,
voted before also.
No, this is I'm the first time voter.
First time voter. Okay. First time voter voting for MNM. Here they are saying that Kamal Hassan, you cannot say he doesn't have experience. He has the experience. The experience can also be that, as they say, he's not corrupt. And you can see some people here from the MNM are also here. They're all MNM.
Auditor, he is advocate.
I'm advocate. He's
All the
advocate.
Interior decorator.
Interior decorator.
I'm an IT job. IT people.
You're all volunteers for MNM?
Volunteers.
I am a district secretary. He is a zonal secretary.
Zonal secretary.
I am a district secretary.
We are doing
Ladies.
nearly 40 years. 40 years social service. Then only entered the politics.
Narpani Iyakam.
Kamal Hassan.
Most of the youngsters
40 years.
Social service
We are
activities.
doing
Yeah.
social.
Okay. So the enthusiasm level very high at this Kamal Hassan impromptu street corner little speech that he had, will this translate into electoral victory? Will this be enough? Is something we'll have to wait and see. We have come a little away from the Kamal Haasan event to talk to some people here about the election. நமஸ்காரம் சார், நம்ம என்டிடிவிலேருந்து வந்திருக்கோம்.
வணக்கம் சார்.
வணக்கம். இப்போ இங்கே எலெக்ஷன் வருது, கமல் ஹாசன் கூட இங்கே ஃபைட் பண்ணிருக்காரு. நீங்கள் என்ன நினச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்க? யாருக்கு ஓட் பண்ணுறீங்க? எதனா
இங்கே வந்து
டிசைட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க?
கமலஹாசன் வர்றதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இல்லைங்க. ஏன்னா இந்த தொகுதி கிடையாது, அவர் சென்னையில் இருக்காருங்க. ஆனால் தொகுதி மக்கள் கண்டிப்பாக என்னன்னா, இந்த தொகுதியில் என்ன பிரச்சனை இருக்கோ அந்த தொகுதியை பர்சன் யார் இருக்காங்களோ அவங்களுக்கு தான் போடுவாங்க, அவங்க வேட்பாளருக்கு தான் போடுவாங்க. அப்படி பார்க்கும்போது இங்கே காங்கிரஸ் மயூரா ஜெயக்குமார் நிற்கிற அப்படிங்க, அவர் ஜெயிக்கிறதுக்கு அருமையான வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு.
காங்கிரஸ் மயூரா ஜெயக்குமார்
வாய்ப்பு.
ஏன்? பிகாஸ் கமல்ஹாசன் இஸ் நாட் அ லோக்கல், அவர் இங்க சென்னையில இருக்காரு.
சென்னையில் இருக்காரு. அதாவது இந்த தொகுதியில யார் வேட்பாளரோ தொகுதிக்கு நல்லா செய்வாங்க அவங்கள தான் இங்க தேர்ந்தெடுப்பாங்க.
நீங்க யாருக்கு ஓட் பண்றீங்க?
நாங்க காங்கிரஸ். மயூரா ஜெயக்குமார்.
மயில. இதுக்கு முதல்ல நீங்க யாருக்கு பண்ணீங்க? லாஸ்ட் எலெக்ஷன் நீங்க எப்போனா காங்கிரஸா இல்ல
டிஎம்கே போன தடவை பண்ணோம்.
டிஎம்கே?
ஆமாங்க.
கமல்ஹாசனுக்கு போடுறது?
கமல்ஹாசன்லாம் போட மாட்டோம்.
யாரு? ஏன்? சாரி,
ஏங்கன்னா நமக்கு பிடிச்சால் தான் நம்ம போகணும். நமக்கு இங்கே வந்து பண்ணுறது எல்லாருமே நம்மளால் தான் பண்ணுறாங்க. அவர் ஒரு நாள் சினிமா ஆக்டருக்கோசரம் போடுவாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறாங்க, அது நடக்காது.
We've seen a lot of corruption in as far as the ADMK and DMK is concerned, and people are not very aware of this situation. But we definitely need a person like Kamal Haasan to come inside.
But he's an outsider. They're saying he's not from Coimbatore.
He's a Tamilian. That doesn't really matter who. We need somebody, a leader who is corruption free, who do something for the public and help the society.
Will you be voting for him?
100%, 100%. Me, my family will 100% vote for Kamal Haasan. And
this,
he is a deserving candidate. He is the only deserving candidate as of now. Though he is leading as a third front as of now, people are not aware. They are more interested in getting whatever money, paltry that they are going to give.
Who were you voting for earlier, if I may ask?
Earlier I did vote for DMK.
Okay, but this time you are going
yeah, definitely not. They are equally corrupt. I would definitely say equally corrupt.
Okay.
And Kamal Haasan is the only person who should come. And I'm all the way for him.
Okay. நீங்க சார் என்ன எலெக்ஷன் பத்தி என்ன நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்க? கமல் ஹாசன் வரணுமா, யார் வரணும்?
எலெக்ஷன் லோக்கல் பார்ட்டிக்கு தான் சார் ஓட்டு போடுவாங்க.
லோக்கல் பார்ட்டியா?
லோக்கல் பார்ட்டி தான். இவங்க ரெண்டு பேருமே லோக்கல் பார்ட்டி. பிஜேபி லோக்கல் பார்ட்டி.
ஆமா.
காங்கிரஸ் லோக்கல் பார்ட்டி. நம்ம ஏதோ அப்ளிகேஷன் கொடுக்கணும்னா அவங்ககிட்ட போனால் பார்த்து பேசலாம்.
ஓகே.
கமலஹாசனா வேற யாரையும் எங்கே போய் நம்ம பார்க்க முடியும்?
கமல்ஹாசன் கொடுக்குறீங்களா?
அவர் சென்னையில் இருக்கிற, நம்ம சென்னை போய் பார்க்க முடியாது. ஏதாவது பிரச்சனை போய் சொல்கிறேன்.
அவர் சென்னையில் இருக்காரு, அதுக்கு தான்.
அதனால
தான். நீங்கள் யாருக்கு கொடுக்குறீங்க? டிஎம்கேக்கா, காங்கிரஸ்க்கா இல்லை பிஜேபிக்கா?
காங்கிரஸ்.
காங்கிரஸுக்கு போடுறீங்களா? ஐ சி. இதுக்கு முதல்ல நீங்கள் யாருக்கு போட்டுருக்கீங்க?
டிஎம்கே.
Interesting cross section of voices here. Some of them saying he's an outsider, he's going to live in Chennai, so not really that keen to vote for him. But others say that so what? He's an Indian, he's a Tamilian, and he deserves a shot.